I know. Let's see if it works now. Let me know if you guys could hear me, so I don't end up staying on this live and having to start all over again. I think it's because I swiped down to see I got my camera notification that somebody was outside. And I think that caused it, because it says that it says microphone off, but I didn't turn it off. And it doesn't let me click on it to turn it on. Hi, you guys. I'm sorry. I won't check my notifications now. I think that's what caused it. But anyways, like I was saying, if your makeup or your foundation separates on your skin, it's due to your face. You're using something in your products that is causing it to separate. So like me, I have normal skin. It's not oily or dry. But recently, my body obviously clearly, because this belly has been going through different stages. So I noticed that my foundation would separate, and I was using moisturizing lotion. I was wearing a serum and then mainly a primer. I never use primers ever, but I was using a primer and then the foundation. And then to set my face, I would use, normally I just use the powder, like the setting powder, to clean my bronzer and my blush. But since I noticed that it was separating around my nose and in certain areas, I was putting powder, not realizing that actually causes you to be more dry. It's like you're throwing dirt on a dry face, basically. So I learned that when you're going through your makeup is separating like that, all you need is a really good moisturizing lotion or anything that's moisturizing, and then straight foundation. And instead of using setting powder, you need a setting spray. And that solves the problem, I promise you. And I promise you, it really works, because that's what I've been doing now. And before, I used to just use regular lotion or baby lotion. And the most that I would do would be an actual serum. I never really used anything like primers or anything like that. Till recently, I started using it just to use it, because I don't really need it. The only thing I did need was like the poreless. I have like a little patch right here, little tiny little circles where you could see my pores. So that's why I was using a poreless primer. But now I know why I can't use it. Like, there's no reason why of me having to use it, because if anything, it's making my makeup separate. So I promise you it works. If that happens with your makeup, don't use baking powder or setting powder, and don't use a primer. Just moisturizing lotion, regular lotion, and your foundation, and it will not separate at all, I promise. Hi, Patsy. If you guys could do me a favor and share the video, like the video, let me know you're here. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to find all my stuff. I have 10 minutes to do my makeup, because we are going to the grocery store. I have to pick up my son from school and then go to the grocery store right away and get it out of the way. So I'm using Frankie Rose foundation and concealer. I haven't done my brows yet, but that's what I'm using. And then for my cheeks, I'm going to use my powder bronzer. This is Milani. I freaking love this brand so much. But this is my favorite. Like, I've been using this since I first started doing makeup. And you can't even find it in the stores. You could only order it on Amazon. It is a bronzer, but it's like a baked bronzer. And what I like about it, you guys, is that it has like a little bit of gold flakes in it. I don't know if you see it. So it makes it look like a sun-kissed bronzer and kind of like highlight at the same time. I love it. This one is in the shade number 9, which is Dulce. Hi, Cindy. If you saw me smelling your underwear in the bathroom, what would you do? I would ask you if you want them. Because clearly, how am I going to take a shit in peace while you're down there trying to sniff my underwear? I would just, like, do you want them before I take a shit or after I take a shit? And I'll hand them to you. Because I'm not going to be able to take a shit with you down there trying to sniff my underwear. It's just not going to work, buddy. So it's either I give you the underwear before I take a shit and you can sniff it all you want, or I take a shit, pull up my underwear, take them off, and then give them to you and you could sniff away. Let me know which one works best for you. Let me know. Let me know what works best for you. Let me know. And I'm charging you. The fuck? Because there's just no way I could take a shit. What if I have chorro? What if I have chorro and you're over there all asking, what would I say? Bitch, you want them now or after I fucking let this load out? I mean, hello? And do you prefer a specific day, like Taco Tuesday, Burrito Thursday, Pizza Wednesday? Like, be more specific, sir. Don't come at me with nonsense. Come correct or don't come at all. How are you going to ask that and not give the specifics? You don't ask a lady what they're going to say because you want to sniff my chonies. You want the chonies before or after I take a shit? Let me know. And these chonies are going to cost you more. Because it's not just mine, it's also this. Double load. Double digits. Triple digits. But see how it looks like I'm putting a lot, but it's really, really like a really, really light color. And I like that because you could apply as much as you want. No, now you're pushing it. Farts are extra, sir. Farts are extra, the fuck? Because it might be a juicy one or a dry one. Silent killer or not silent killer? You're not specific. You suck at this. You suck at this. You want to talk dirty to me, but you can't even do it right. You want me to fart in your face? The fuck? You want a juicy? You want a silent killer? What do you want? If you're not going to be specific, then we is done. We is done with this conversation. You're getting 2 for 1, bro, because it's not just me. It's me and the baby. Okay, so the reason why I like to do the bronzer first is because then when I blend this, I could blend it into the bronzer. So and the bronzer, like I said, it's Milani. Shade number 9, and you can only get it on Amazon because it's discontinued. You want a silent killer? I mean, I don't know what you prefer. And then the concealer is Frankie Rose in the shade Chai. Normally I use a darker concealer, which is Truffle, as my bronzer. But lately I've been like going back to my old ways, which is the powder. I like it. I need to get a powder blush. I've been using this Juvia's one, which I really liked, but I'm starting not to like it no more. Like, I just don't like mixing this with this, if that makes sense. I gotta hurry, or else we could go and further do like better details about what kind of fart you want, all that shit. But I don't got time, sir. I don't got time. And I don't think my husband appreciates it. He's sitting out there. He could probably hear me. He's like, what the fuck is this girl talking about farts and shit? Selling chonies and what? You're gonna cause my man to want to divorce me. Hi, Heather. Thank you, girly. Thank you. I think nobody sees my lives anymore. Everybody thinks I'm long gone. I've been kind of like MIA here and there. Like I hadn't gone live in almost, well, a week. So I'm just blending in that Juvia's blush. And I only put tiny, dude, look at the little drops that I'm doing, because I promise you, this thing is very pigmented. This is in the shade Rosy Posy. Very, very, very pigmented. Hi, Nina. Dude, you don't want my toilet. There's literally 6 different asses that sit on it and shit on it. What's going on? I don't know. This man is literally trying to talk dirty to us. He's all sending me private messages. Instead of telling me all this shit, sir, ask for the Cash App, the PayPal, because at this point, I think you're just probably getting turned on with just my answers. No, sir. No. No. No, pues no, mijo. Hi, Brenna. Hi, Tina. Hi, Lisa. I'm feeling good. I went to bed at a decent time last night, to be honest. But I still haven't been able to like sleep my normal time. So I looks like this, but the only time I like to use the powder, setting powder, is to clean up the bottom of it, which I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to overdo it, because remember I said don't use any powder if your makeup is separating, and that's due to your face being dry. But for this situation, I'm going to do it because I want it to blend. And you guys know, right, that I really wouldn't let anybody sniff my chonies. We just go with the flow. Some days we have girls coming for me and saying I'm ugly, I look like a man, I look like this and that. Other days we got men that want to sniff chonies. Other days we got men in the comments trying to date y'all. I mean, you never know what happens on the motherfucking Slayy'z show. You never know. For all you know, I might even give birth on live. Fuck it. Free of charge at 0.0099. You never know. So for my brows, very simple. I can't find my brow glue. Good. Yeah. Can you? When you come back, I'll go outside. I'll be done. No, I didn't. I told you you weren't gonna remember it. We got a lock code on my door, and he picked it, and he can't get in. He's the one that picked it. You got it? I don't even know it. I had to get a lock for my makeup room because my makeup room is like fucking Ulta. And I have one daughter, and a lot of stuff grows legs and walks away, and nobody knows what happened to it. So yes, girl, I got me a lock. And no, like, I'm not being stingy because I buy her own stuff. First of all, she's not even allowed to wear makeup, and all of a sudden, she's a little mini-me. I'm just like, what the fuck? I have to literally tell her, like, take that motherfucking lip liner off, girl. You're barely gonna be 15. No. But I had to get a lock. Those locks are amazing, you guys. I paid $45, but it's like one of those locks that you do the thumb, or it has a code and it comes with the key. Girl, you want these kids? I'm about to get one on my fridge. Just playing. I'm playing. I'm pantry. Actually, I don't even need to do the fridge or the pantry. More for the drinks. These kids drink like there's no tomorrow. This is Frankie Rose. Oh, yeah, right? Frankie Rose Clear Brow Gel. Because I'm just filling them in a little. But we're going to get my Ebony. Where is it? Ebony brow stuff. And fill it in a little bit. Well, I was trying to do like a code that is easy that I would actually like that I know that I would remember. Where's my that I know that I would remember, but the lock thingy doesn't have 0. Like, I need 0. So then hubby was like, "Oh, well, we can do this, like this number plus this number equals this." Like, no, that's too complicating. Anyways, he went and put the number he wanted. I don't know what the fuck it is. I could only get in with my thumb and the key. And I thought he forgot the code, but he said, "You changed it?" No. I didn't change it, I promise. Okay, Ebony Anastasia Dip Brow, Anastasia Brow Brush, and I'm only going to use it to fill in my brows a little bit because we have been doing the whole bushy natural brow thing. And I can't find my lash glue, the NYX one. I don't know what happened to it. It grew legs and walked away. See why I need to get a lock code? A code lock, whatever. Oh my God, you guys, I haven't even put you guys on some freaking good shows to watch. I have a really good movie for you guys to watch. Wait, what? I haven't had the baby. Does it look like I haven't had the baby or that I had the baby? No baby yet. I'm going to be almost 33 weeks. Maybe because I have my pants up. But as you can see, look at how they suffocate me. And these are actually pretty on the loose side. But no baby yet. Hi, Sophia. No baby yet. But I have good movies for you guys to watch. I saw one that was so messed up. It was based on a true story. I didn't even know it was a true story till I watched the end. And it was so messed up. I think I saw it on Netflix. I was supposed to leave with hubby right now to go get Jaden. But, dude, this man, he's so funny. So Jaden doesn't get out, like they don't let the kids out of the school till 3:45. Keep in mind, it's 3:10 and he already left. Normally he leaves at 3. He sits there for freaking almost an hour. Why? Because he wants to be the first one in line because he wants to beat this lady that's always there. Like some funny ass shit. He wants to beat her. So he is willing to sit out there for an hour to beat the lady. So that's why I'm like, just come for me after, I'll be done. but he wants to beat the lady. He is crazy. But anyways, the movie that I saw, you guys, is based on a true story. I believe I saw it on Netflix. I will post a picture of it so you guys can go and look it up. It's really, really good. This man gets accused of unaliving his children. So he has a little girl that is, I think, under the age of 3 years old, and a set of twins that are babies. They're like, I think 1 or gonna be 1. They're all under 3, I believe. And one day the wife or the baby mama, she goes to work, and he's the one that stays at home with the kids, right? He watches them. But, you know, they're like, they fight a lot. Him and his baby mama fight a lot, so they're known for that. Do you guys see that? There's like a black shadow. That's weird. Anyways, he stays at home or whatever, but they drink, party, and fight, right? So a lot of people have seen them out in public and at bars and stuff, and they be arguing and dumb shit like that. So that day, the guy doesn't come home for the night, right? He doesn't come home. Next day in the morning, he shows up, and the baby mama's all pissed off and overwhelmed because, like, the kids are all crying. She has to get ready to go to work, and he didn't come home. So she automatically thinks that he's fucking around because he's fucked around in the past. So he gets home, and she's all fighting with him. She's mad, and she's like, I gotta go to work. You're gonna watch these kids. And she's like, I could fucking smell another bitch on you, and just fighting with him. And then the guy starts arguing with her, and she's like, what are you going to do? You're going to put hands on me? Like, you know you won't. You can't put hands on me no more, because if you put your hands on me, then I can't go to work, and then I can't provide you with money so you could go and drink and act dumb. Anyways, she leaves, right? She goes to work, and he stays home. Next day in the morning, he wakes up to his daughter, the 3-year-old, yelling for him, like yelling, saying, daddy, daddy. And then he gets up, and that's when he smells like the smoke. He goes into the kitchen, and the kids' room where the babies are sleeping, all 3 babies, the fire's in there. It's so sad, you guys. Like, in the movie, it shows him trying to go into the room to save the children, the twins and the little girl. But it's bad. Like, the fire is so bad that the roof is starting to, like, fall down or whatever. So he crawls in there, but then he's yelling for the little girl. Like, he's able to get to the little girl's bed, the older one, but she wasn't there. He couldn't find her. You watched it last night? It's sad, right? Oh my God, it broke my heart, you guys. Like, I seriously, when I watched it, I didn't know if it was a real story or not. Like, I was waiting till the end to find out. So anyways, he can't find the little girl, and there's no way he could even get the twins because the cribs for the twins was literally lit on fire. So then he gets out of the room. He crawls out because, like I said, the roof is starting to, like, fall down on him. So he has no choice but to leave the room, or else he's going to burn and pass away himself. So he gets out. He walks out of the house, and when he goes outside, the neighbor across the street, the little girl's outside. So she yells at her mom, like, Mom, Mom. The mom comes outside, and she sees the neighbor coming out, and he tells her to call the cops, right? He tells her to call the fire department to come and help. Anyways, after that, he decides, I don't know why, I don't remember why they never even mentioned why the purpose of this happened or anything. But he pushes his car, like, I guess it doesn't have gas or it's not working. I don't know, which is weird because the day before, like, remember how I said he didn't come at night? He came the next day in the morning. They show him rolling up, like, drove in there. So it was weird that he had to turn on the car. He couldn't turn on the car, and he was pushing. It doesn't show that he couldn't turn on the car. It just shows him pushing the car back, like, in the driveway, pushing it away from the house. So I thought that was weird, but they never explained why he did that. Till this day, I don't know. Anyways, eventually he goes to jail. They put it on him, they blame him and all this stuff, and he's in there for years and years and years, and then finally he meets this lady. He starts talking to this lady. This lady's husband, he's sick or something like that. And then she tries to help the guy, right? She listens to his story, and then she decides that she wants to help him because she thinks he's innocent, and she does everything in her power to try to help him. But it's so sad. You guys want to know the end, or you want to watch it? Because if you're going to watch it, I don't want to tell you what happens at the end. You guys could just go watch it. But basically, the whole thing is they're trying to figure out if he is really the reason why the girls lost their lives, or if it was an accident. Because the cops right away said that he did it, that he lit the babies on fire. Like that whole room. And at first, I thought the same thing because of him pushing the car back. And I'm like, maybe he sucked all the gas out of his car and then started a fire. But he was like, you know, the kids, those girls are my life. Like, he loved his kids. And even the baby mama said the same thing. But then afterwards, she was a messy-ass bitch. Messy. So I'm carving the top of my brows with just my regular foundation. Oh, crazy. And then I use my Morphe R33 brush, which is my favorite, to blend it out. I use my regular foundation on the top because clearly you want it to blend with the rest of your foundation on your face. And then for the inside, I'm going to carve it out with my Frankie Rose eye primer in the shade Light. Yes, Trial by Fire. It is so sad, you guys. Do you guys want to know what happens? It's Trial by Fire. Hi, Yvonne. Trial by Fire. And I believe I saw it on Netflix, if not Hulu, but I'm pretty sure Netflix. So it comes down to literally, this lady was able to find somebody to prove that in all reality, this man, like going based off of evidence to prove that he really didn't do it, that it was more of an electrical problem because they had an electrical heater in the baby girl's room. And that's actually what caused the fire. It really wasn't him. But sadly, they had one of the inmates that he was in jail with. He went and testified and said that supposedly the man had admitted to him that he did do that he took out his own children, right? So they couldn't convince that guy to say the truth. But then the man eventually decides, like, you know what, this poor guy's been in prison for years now. They're about to, you know, because he got the death penalty, you guys. So he was literally going to get flatlined. So the lady that's helping him out, she goes and talks to the inmate and tells him, like, dude, this man's about to lose his life. If you know he didn't really admit that to you, like, you need to say something. You got a deal. Did you get a deal? Like, did they tell you to lie so you could get out of jail early? And the guy's like, no. But then eventually he feels bad. So he writes a letter to the DA. Well, not to the DA. He sends it to the courthouse in favor to help the inmate, saying, like, I lied. This man really never admitted anything to me. But sadly, the DA that was against, obviously, the inmate that helped convict this man, he received the letter and he didn't give it to anybody. Like, he kept it to himself, when in all reality, that letter would have saved the guy. Like, it would have helped him a lot in the trial. They could have reopened his case and stopped the actual day that they were going to end his life, right? But he didn't want to do it because the DA, he's the one that actually paid the inmate some money and let him out of jail early if he would just lie and say that the guy admitted it, which is fucked up, bro. Like, fucked up. Anyways, they're literally down to the last day of them, like the day before of him being, them taking his life away on the chair. You know, they give him the needle thingy. And the lady's like, I really think we're gonna, you know, get you out. Like, we actually know. We have new evidence to help you get out of this situation, like to get you a new trial. But sadly, bro, sadly, due to that DA being a freaking asshole, it doesn't happen, and they end his life, and he was actually an innocent man. He was innocent. And it's a true story, bro. This man was getting his ass whooped in prison because clearly when you're in prison, anything to do with you messing with children, that's like a no-go. Literally in prison, that's like literally the worst thing you can do is harm children or women when you're in a prison for men. And dude, it was so sad. I feel so bad for this man. He went to prison literally, I think he was in there for 12 years, and then finally found this lady that was willing to help him. And it's sad, bro, because he tells the lady, like, I already, you know, accepted my faith. Like, I already know they're gonna take my life, and like, I know I'm innocent, but it's okay, you know, like, what can I do? I already accepted it. And he's like, I don't want to get my hopes up because then it makes it harder for me to, you know, get closer to that date. And it's fucked up because I was asking hubby, like, is that really how it is? Like, in prison, like, they really have one section where it's just death row. And it's sad, bro, because like every time that somebody's getting closer to their execution date, is that how you say it? When it comes to their date, all the inmates see that person being taken to the front of the freaking, like, going down the hall, which they all know, like, they're taking him to take his life, like, to end this guy's life. So imagine being on death row and seeing once a week one of the people that are sitting, like, your Sally on the left side, your Sally on the right side, they're taking him down to end his life. Like, dude, that shit's fucking sad. Don't get me wrong. Some people that are in there definitely deserve it, you know, but there is a lot of people that sadly go to prison on some false ass fucking shit. And hubby's like, yeah, why wouldn't that be real? Like, that's how it is in prison. Like, that really happens. Like, because they have inmates, you know, in Max and stuff like that. Like, my brother's in Max, bro. Like, he's always getting in trouble, so he's Max inside of Max. But I was like, imagine, oh, that's so messed up. So anyways, he becomes really good friends with his Sally on the side of him. And the guy, he gets, like, that guy, his Sally was telling him that he definitely belongs in prison, but didn't deserve to get the death penalty. I guess he took somebody's life, but in all reality, it should have been manslaughter. And they gave him the death penalty instead. And it's so sad when they go in, they get him, and they give him basically it's fucked up, bro, because they give him a letter. First of all, I think that's probably like the worst punishment ever, is being on death row. Because if you think about it, you know that one day, any day, in a year, 2 years, a day, a week, 20 years, your whole life, you're going to be in prison for who knows. You never know till you receive a letter stating, okay, this is the day that we're going to take your life at this time. Imagine living like that. It's like, if you deserve it, you deserve that shit. But if you're innocent, imagine that. Just imagine living like that. Like, receiving a letter knowing, like, fuck, dude, like, I waited 12 years, and those 12 years, every single day I had to be stressed that I was going to receive my letter telling me at this time, this date, we're ending your life. Now, if you're guilty, then you deserve that shit. But this man was innocent, literally. So now I'm doing P. Louise on my eyelid really fast. Hold on, guys, my stomach is... My pants start to hurt after a while. I felt really bad for him, and whenever the movie ended, I was like right before they did it, I had to, like, I'm that type of girl that I gotta go Google it and find out if it's real or not. Like, I just have to know. And sure enough, I went and Googled it, and it's a true story. Like, it's really a true story. And even if you Google it, it even states that after this shit happened, they found the letter of the other inmate admitting that this man never admitted to taking the lives of his children. They found that letter that he submitted to the courthouse in the DA's desk, and that mother effer got away with it. He got away with it. I'm just like... Yes, go watch it, Susie. It's really, really good. It is, Arlene, it's really sad. Like, I felt so bad for the man. Like I said, you know, that if you take a life, I feel like it should be a life for a life, no matter what. No matter what, it should be a life for a life. To me, that's how I feel. But this poor man, he was innocent. Like, that shit was messed up, man. Like... He did 12 years, and for 12 years, he had to stress out every day. Am I going to get my letter today? Am I going to get my letter today? So anyways, his friend, his Sally, he ends up getting his date. And he tells his friend, he tells that other guy, he's all hurt, you know. And then the day they come and they pick him up, the guy, his Sally's like, doesn't want to walk out. Like, he don't want to die, clearly. And it's so sad, bro, because, like, imagine knowing, like, fuck, that's going to be me next. Hi, girlie. You need to send me your number. Well, a life for a life is that, but there's a lot of people that take a life and only get 25 years. That's wrong. To me, that's wrong. Why? Because there's people that live past 25. There's people that live to be 80, 90, even 100 years old. So you really think that giving somebody 25 years for taking a life, or even some people get away with doing just 10, that's wrong. It should be a life for life. Not just death row. It should be every fucking person. If you took a life, you deserve to be in prison for the rest of your life. Now, if it's self-defense or anything like that, that's different. But if you just did it cold-hearted, no fucks given, no, your ass should be in prison for the rest of your life. And this is coming from someone, like, if you guys know why my brother's in prison, then you know, like, you might think I'm fucked up for saying that, but I'm telling you, that's how I feel. And my brother knows that too. That's how I feel too. It's called Trial by Fire. I think it's on Netflix. If it's not on Netflix, try Hulu. It's really good. I'll message you now. I moved to, oh my God, Colorado? Dang. I'm in Rio Rancho now. Well, we've been here we're going on 6 years now. We moved out here 6 years. It's going to be 6 years. I need to hurry because hubby's almost going to come back for me. Yeah, exactly. If you do the crime, I mean, you know, everybody knows what... I was talking about this yesterday. Everybody knows, unless you're a child. When you're a child, it's different. But if you're a grown-ass fucking person, you drink and drive, you know what the fuck is gonna happen or could happen. Don't act brand new when you get pulled over or you get a DWI or you take a life or an accident happens. You can't be like, oh, I didn't know that was gonna happen. No, everybody, you know, every adult knows what the fuck they're doing. If you're cheating, you know what the fuck you're doing. You're being a piece of shit to someone, you know what you're doing. Everybody knows what, like, you know what you're doing. There's no reason. Everybody lives the life. The life they live is what they made it. You made that life. There's no excuse. You can't blame anybody but yourself, no matter the situation. Because even if you're in a shitty situation, you could always try your hardest and whatever you can to make your life better. And if you choose to not make your life better, then it's on you, right? That's what you're choosing. It's like I said yesterday, like, if you're broke, you can't be all crying about it. Do something about it. Get 1, 2, 3 fucking jobs. I mean, do what you gotta do to get yourself out of that situation. You can't sit there and fucking have people feel sorry for you and ask for fucking handouts, especially if you're a grown-ass fucking person. So I'm just using, I love this color brown. I don't know why, it's my favorite color. Out of all my palettes, millions of palettes that I have, this is my Avatar palette. I don't remember when it came out, but you guys, it is so pretty. And the brown, I love it. I love it. Should I put a little shimmer and see how it looks with the shimmer? Or le pongo morado. See, that's the shimmer, and then this is another one. I could put it in the center just to make it look cute. I'm gonna do the pink one. Yes. Dad's already getting him. Thank you. When I get out. You didn't even help, so don't forget that. We had a deal and you didn't help. Okay, I liked, whenever I use shimmers, a little trick to making your shimmer be extra pigmented is grab the shimmer on your brush and then you spray, setting spray, and kind of like wave it in it. Don't spray it directly because you don't want it to be all wet. So spray and then put that in there and then apply it. And it will make it so much more pigmented than just going straight in it from picking it up from your... Holy shit. Can you guys see? My stomach is so tight right now. I'm getting a freaking... The Braxton contractions suck ass. And my stomach gets so hard. Only with the shimmer. So don't spray the brush and then grab the shadow and then apply it, because if you do that, your brush is going to be all wet. And it's kind of like adding water into sand. It gets all messy. So, another little trick if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to do the setting spray on the brush, another way to make your shimmer very, very pigmented is applying it straight with your finger. And then applying it like that. It makes it so much more pigmented than the brush. Because with the brush, the bristles, for whatever reason, when it comes to shimmers, because I don't know if you guys can tell that it makes it more pigmented. But it really does. I feel like the brushes kind of take away from the actual shimmer. Okay. And this is, again, the Avatar palette. I don't even know if you could still get this. And then with this guy, it doesn't have nothing. It has the leftover shadow from earlier, from the brown. I'm just going to go back and kind of go around it again. I know that you guys can't really see because you're way back there, but just simple little shimmer. Simple little shimmer. And then some mascara. I like this mascara because it actually does what it freaking says it's gonna do, which is add more volume. Kiki, we are doing really good. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I'm hoping baby flipped. I'm hoping baby flipped back head down, because 2 weeks ago baby was feet down. And I mean, I still have time technically. It's more concerning when the baby don't flip when you're 35 weeks, and I am 32. So I will, I'm excited to find out tomorrow. Not excited, but like more, I need to find out whether the baby flipped or not. I seen a video today on TikTok, on Instagram, and the lady was laying back, right? She was laying back, and the doctor comes and like flips the baby inside of the belly. And I'm like, has anybody ever gone through that? Like, imagine how painful that is. Oh, heck no. No, amiga, me muero. Me muero. No, I'm doing a little gender reveal this weekend. I went and I got like a custom made cake. And I have like a little setup going on for this weekend. Hopefully it comes through, because you know when you plan shit never happens. So let's see what happens. But hopefully, God willing, everything goes good. I will be doing my little gender reveal for you guys this weekend, if not the beginning of the week. It just depends, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it on live, or if not, just do a video for you guys. And I'm going to use my Homegirl Movement lashes in style Payasa. These are my lashes from my brand. Yeah, definitely. I've never had a C-section, and you know, I don't want to have a C-section. Like, I've seen so many scary stories, and I know that the recovery is really hard, and I definitely don't want that. But if it happens, I gotta just go with the flow. But God willing, that don't happen, you guys. Because how many of you guys have had a C-section? Bro, that's scary. Like, normally I give birth and then boom, a few hours later I'm up and about doing my thing, and like, yeah. But this baby is gonna be bigger, the biggest out of all my kids. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm excited to share with you guys finally. Irene was saying that I might as well just wait to have the baby to tell you guys what the baby is, because I'm almost there. And I'm surprised that I didn't let it slip, to be honest. I honestly thought I was gonna fuck up and let it out. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. I like being pregnant, but I'm not gonna lie, like, I miss, like, I don't like now the end of it, because like I'm so uncomfortable and I can't sleep and I have like so much pressure and stuff. But my bra keeps strap going down. But like, I like it. Since I was little, I always said I was going to have a big family and be a mom. Like, that was my thing. When I was little, you guys, I used to fill up water balloons with water and I would carry them inside my shirts. My mom would get mad because a few times they fucking popped in water everywhere. But I always had babies. I always played with babies over Barbies. Like, I had Barbies when my mom was actually able to buy me Barbies, because for the longest time, I played with boy stuff because I grew up very, very poor. But finally, when we moved, you're not gonna be able to hear me now, huh? Fuck. Can you guys hear me? I got a call. That always throws the mic off on the stupid live. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. I had one C-section and I wished I could have been a natural. Yeah, see, I heard they're really hard. Fuck no. And then it leaves your stomach. Like, some girls have a really good doctor that actually cares about your healing process and they don't leave you a fucked up scar. But I've seen some that their shit look like books and shit. Like, some doctors just don't care. But there's a lot of girls that get blessed with a decent doctor that actually gives you a good, like, they sew you up good. Like Dr. McSteamy. You know, he's very, very extra when it comes to stitches because he don't want you to have a fucked up scar. There's not a lot of doctors like that. It's because the phone was ringing, so I figured it was gonna cut off the video. But yeah, before, when I lived in Juarez, clearly we were really poor when we lived out there. So I didn't really have toys and all that. I'd play with my cousins, cars and marbles and shit. We spent more time outside than anything. And then when we finally moved out here, my mom started getting on her feet and shit, is when I finally started getting babies and Barbies and all that good stuff. Hi, Jess. Girl, I'm surprised. Se te hizo tarde, amiga. Jess is always the first one to be on my live. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Girl, where have you been? Did you replace me? Did you replace me? Totally perv. What the hell? What the heck? Thank you, Deb. Thank you. Because no eyeliner, because if I try to do eyeliner right now, I already know I'm going to be here forever trying to make it perfect. Does anybody know if I can get a tattoo removed while you're pregnant? Because clearly it's a huge difference from getting a tattoo while being pregnant. I'm almost there, so I might as well wait. My plan is to get a tattoo removed because I freaking hate it so much. So I'm debating. I don't know if I have to wait. Probably better wait, huh? Because, you know, when they do the tattoo removal, it has like those flashing lights and you can't even do an ultrasound or anything like that. So I'm wondering. I got glitter, shimmer everywhere. Literally. I wonder if I should add a little bit more blush. Because I feel like it looks a little more more bronzer. Soft looking. I'm going to make enchiladas for dinner, which I have everything to make for dinner. Enchiladas, the chile colorado, like red chili. But I'm going to go get snacks for Jaden for the week for school. And we need more drinks and milk and all that good stuff. So that's why I'm trying to get it out of the way. And hubby should be coming now. And I would send him to do it, but honestly, I don't mind going because I need a walk. But bro, recently going to the store and just walking, my stomach gets all tight and tense. And I have to keep stopping and stopping and stopping because it freaking makes me feel so uncomfortable. And I'm like, shit, is this baby gonna pop out? Yeah, I think I'll have to wait, He's back. The guy, that other guy? The panty guy? The panty guy. Pamela, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's my appointment. So we'll find out tomorrow. I sent you a message. Okay, when I get off, I will check it. I will check it. I can't wait to see the baby. I know I'm excited for you guys to see baby. And my mom's like, are you going to tell them that you're going to get your tubes tied? And I'm just like, when did I say I was getting my tubes tied? I'm not going to lie. Like, I go with the flow. If I get, oh, he's here. I gotta go, you guys. If I get pregnant again, then I do. Like, pues ya que. Shit, this doesn't. I kind of, like, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I kind of want to have another one right after. And my husband, he said he'll give me whatever I want. He don't care. He's excited. Like, he's really excited, you guys. Oh my God, I've seen the funniest video on TikTok. It's like, you know, those Ring camera videos that catches shit that it shouldn't be catching. This lady and her husband were outside. And she bends over. She bends over to grab something from the floor or some shit. And tell me why her husband decides to go like this to her butthole. And the lady farts so loud. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure the neighbors heard that big ol' fart. And he starts cracking up and she tries to act like that shit didn't happen. Like, girl. He did like a doorbell. Ding dong. Un pedote que se echó. But anyways, you guys, I'm scared to tell my mom. Like till this day, I get nervous to tell her that I'm pregnant. It shouldn't matter, right? Because I mean, clearly I'm a grown-ass woman, but I still get nervous. So I told hubby that the past 2 times that I've been on the phone with her, of her asking like, or saying like, don't forget to tell him to tie your tubes. And I'm like, if I want another one, sorry you guys, I don't know what happened with the Wi-Fi. But the video was so funny. Hi, Gabby. I would want to have another one so they can grow apart. Bro, it threw everybody out. I'm sorry. I don't have a sharpener. I had one and that grew legs and walked out. Oh, it's here. I thought my daughter took it. That's why I have to get a lock on my door, because all my makeup be growing legs and walking away. Because my daughter. So I had to get a lock, literally a lock. If I have another baby right after this baby, then I'll tie my tubes. Then I'll be done. But you guys, I was telling Serenity yesterday, because I had to pick her up from the program, because she's sick. She didn't feel good, so they told her to call me to pick her up, so I had to go pick her up. And I was telling her that I seen a video on Instagram, like a reel, and this lady was all like she looked older, like you could tell she looked older. But then again, you guys, there is a lot of girls that are younger than me that legit look older than me, and no shade, but they really do. Like, I'm dead ass. But this lady, you could tell she was a little older. And she said, everybody thinks that this is my grandbaby. Because it was a video of her and a newborn baby. And she's like, I'm 46 years old. And this is my baby, not my grandbaby. And she's like, and everybody says I'm too old to have a kid. And I'm like, damn, why do people think being in your 30s and your 40s is old? We still have a good 40, 50 years in us. The fuck? Think about it. We still have a good 40, 30 years more to go. And you're calling that old? And then it just made me feel like, fuck. I'm 38. I'm 38 and I was blessed with my mom's genes, because I feel like I don't look 38. So I feel like I was blessed with my mom's genes, because my mom looks hella young. But, and without a filter, because bitch, a lot of these girls live off of filters. They're like, oh, you look so young. Only on TikTok. Only on TikTok. In real life, they got all kinds of... I think it's too, like, your genes and clearly how you take care of yourself. Like, smoking is so bad, bro. Like, smoking will give you wrinkles like no other. But I guess it also, like I said, it depends on your genes, because it's been 4 years since I've stopped smoking. And I used to smoke a lot. But I didn't smoke my whole life. Like, I started at a really... I think I was like 25 when I started smoking cigarettes. If you smoke cigarettes, stop, you guys. For real. For real, for real. I know it's hard, but just stop. But, yeah. So that was... This is Chingona from Homegirl Movement. And then I'm going to go in with the lighter one in the center. This is from Dollhouse. And I just put it in the center because see how light it is? Yeah, smoking really causes a lot of wrinkles. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you, but I saw the cutest one that would be perfect for you. I don't know. I missed your other comment, I guess, Juanita, because I don't know what you're talking about. So this is Chingona from Homegirl Movement. The lip liner is just a brown. Espresso. I had my daughter at 41. And see, that's not bad at all. If I get pregnant right after this baby, I'll be having my baby probably at freaking 40. And that's not bad. Like when they're all in their 20s and they're all calling you an old head. Like, bitch, you're fucking literally right behind me, baby. Like, sit the fuck down. Or the ones that call you old and they're literally a year younger than you. No mames. No mames. How you gonna call someone old? You're literally a few months younger. Months. Be for real. They're like 2-3 years younger than you and they're calling you old. And the funny thing is, they look older than you and they're younger than you. Stop. Stop. Don't do that. But hubby was saying that he thinks that whatever your mom looks like is what you're most likely going to look like. Like your genes, right? And even like body-wise too, like, which I actually do truly think that's true. I really do think that. But I think calling people old in their 30s and 40s is a fucking joke, for real, for real. Because, so if you're old at the age of 30 and 40, then what does that mean when you're 60 or 70? What does that mean? Like, you're expired? You should be already 6 feet in the ground? Because there's people that live, like my grandma lived to be 80-some. My great-grandma, almost 90, I think. With all her teeth, bro. Real teeth. She used to eat chicharrón and all kinds of shit with all... I think she only lost one tooth. My great-grandma. And then my abuelita, like, she recently passed away. She lost all her teeth. But her mom literally lost only one, bro. And I remember her, like, my grandma, Guadalupe, she literally would be eating chicharrón, and you know chicharrón is fucking hard with like some salsa valentina and all this shit, and she would be eating it, and my grandma would be all mad because, well, my grandma, she lost all her teeth. How crazy is that? So I'm gonna put a little bit of setting spray because I don't want to do the powder on my beauty blender. If you are one of them that like to call other people old, stop it. Don't do that, because regardless of somebody's age, you're going to be there at one point. I promise you. You can't sit there and, like, when people say stuff like that, like, oh, they're old, or she's old, or blah, 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 you sound silly because you act like you're going to be young forever, which you're not. You're not going to be young forever, so why throw shade when you're going to be there at one point? And at that, those people that you are calling old because they're already in their 30s, 40s, whatever the fuck, it's actually a blessing that they were able to live that long, because nowadays, the world that we live in now, there's a lot of fucking people that don't even make it to 30 because they be losing their life over dumbass shit. Think about that. Think about that. I feel very grateful, blessed, and thankful to even be 38, because the life I was living, the lifestyle I was living, I'm surprised I even made it this freaking far, because I'm lucky I didn't overdose, and I'm being 100% honest about that. So instead of calling people old and shit, you should be like, damn, I hope I make it like you, because like I said, nowadays, this world we live in, some kids don't even see fucking 30 or 25 at that. That's sad. Should I add more blush? No, ¿verdad? Sí. I feel like I could leave it. I'm 68 and I don't feel, that's the thing too, is like, you can look young, but not feel it. Because that's me. Because I feel like I don't look my age, but my body says otherwise. When I was younger, I used to be able to run so fast. And now, whenever we go to the park in the summer with the boys, and we'll be like last summer that we went to the park with the boys, we played baseball. And when it was time for me to run, bitch, I wasn't even pregnant. Well, not last summer, the summer before that, because last summer I was really fucking, or I think it was last summer, or no, because I got pregnant around July or August, I don't even know. And Jaden could catch me. So there's one thing, you could look young, but I think in all reality, it's better to feel like your body to feel young than to look it. But there's like a lot of girls that I went to school with or that I know that are around my age. And of course, there's some too that are way younger than me. And it's so crazy to see like their laughing lines, how bad it is, or the wrinkles when they like, you know, go like this right here and all this. And I'm like, damn, dude, like from me being blind for the longest time, because I was like, clearly I need glasses. I'm wearing contacts now, but for the longest time, I wouldn't wear my glasses. And if you've been watching me for a while, you guys know like I be squinting and squinting. I'm surprised I don't have wrinkles like here and on my sides from always being like this. Because even when I go like this, like I don't see wrinkles. But I've never had like filler or anything like that besides my lips. You guys know I got my lips done. Okay, you guys, I'm done. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go like this too. I'm not gonna take off my thingy. I kind of want to change my pants because look at how bad it marks my belly. I'm gonna wear a long jacket because all my shirts fit me like this, man. I only have a few that actually go all the way down, but they're kind of tight and they kind of like squeeze my stomach in too. So it's not that I always want to be with my stomach out because I don't. But that's why I either wear that or an oversized freaking shirt. But I'm gonna go, you guys. Maybe when I come back, I'll go live when I make my enchiladas. But this is my makeup. Natural makeup looking, I guess. My brows are very bushy. And my white hairs. Don't mind my white hairs, you guys. But see, I feel like maybe I could get filler on my lines right there. Because well, personally, I feel like I need it. But it's not bad. Or maybe I'm tripping. I don't freaking know. But it's okay. Thank you, Mike. I do need Botox. I tell hubby. And he's like, no, girl, no, he won't. And I only tell him because right here he gets lines, but because he's always going like that. Alicia, get it, girl. Hey, that's amazing. See? That's why I said sometimes it's better to actually your body feel younger than to look it, because when you're over there can't even jump or bend over because your bones are aching, that's not good at all. I don't have an actual light in here like they like to show you guys, but the Frankie Rose foundation is really good. Okay, look at now. See how my foundation isn't separating? Normally I would, look at how hairy I am. Don't mind it. I need to narrate my face. And I don't have a filter, you guys. Like, no filter. But see how I said that don't use a primer on your face so that way your makeup won't separate, because normally it'll start separating around my nose and on my chin and stuff. But now that I just do straight moisturizing lotion and then doing the foundation, it doesn't separate. So if that happens to you, try it and see what happens. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later on, or if not tomorrow, but I'll probably try to go live when I get back. Okay, you guys? Hopefully you guys get notified. If you guys didn't share this video, if you do me a favor and share it and like it, I would really appreciate it. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Have a blessed day. You too, girly. Have a good day. You know it, girl. Estoy toda peluda. Thank you, Patsy. Oh, Juanita, I will keep you in my prayers. I didn't see what you were talking about the other. And I looked for your messages, Juanita, and I could not find it. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.